Hey everybody, Steve Stine here from Guitarzoom, and today we're going to be doing is looking at an alternative way of seeing the major scale on the guitar so you can literally solo over any major chord at any time. And if this video helps you, please do me a favor and share it and subscribe to my channel as well. All right, so let's get going. So what we're going to be using as our example is a C major sound, a C major chord. So I want to play this for you. And it's just this sort of static C major chord, so we can kind of just explore what we're going to try and do here, and we don't have to worry about tempo and different things like that, okay? Now, please understand that this video is not telling you to, avoid learning actual positions on your guitar and learning theory. Those are all really important things. But I always think it's really important for you to have escape routes in case you get into a situation where you're not really sure what to do over a particular chord, or you're nervous and your brain kind of goes to mush and you're not exactly sure what you should be doing. It's nice to have little shortcuts at different times so you can get through the situation that you're in. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's say we were on a 5th string bar chord. It doesn't matter what it is, but right now, since our example is C, I'm just going to go to a C major bar chord on the 5th string. Okay, now there are many different ways of being able to view the C major scale on the guitar. I'm just going to show you, again, a different way of kind of trying to view this. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start on the C of the 3rd fret of the 5th string here. And we're going to play it as what we refer to as a spread fingering. So I'm going 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7, and then 4, 5. Now the notes I'm playing would be C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now we don't really need to worry about the note names right now, although it is very important to be able to do that. We can see from playing this that we have our root and our 3rd and our 5th, in case you know about that sort of thing, and those are the notes you want to try and emphasize. They're all sitting right there with your octaves of C. So if this chord was being played, and again, it could be anything. I'm just using C as an example here. Okay, so if you had to make something up over this C chord and you weren't sure exactly what to do and all that sort of thing, this would be a really easy go-to to make that happen. Now, you might know other positions and things like that, and if you want to use something else, that's fine. I'm just showing you a quick way of being able to make something happen over a 5th string chord, and then we're going to also look at a 6th string chord, bar chords, right? So let's say we wanted to move this into the next octave. So what we've done here is we've made these 2 spread fingering shapes. Then we moved up 1 fret and finished off the octave. So it's important that you visualize the shape that I'm playing right now, because we're going to keep using this shape. That's the point. So it's very quick to find. If you want to play over an E flat chord, you'd find E, and here you go. Or over a B flat. It's very quick to find it because you can visualize it and you can see it right off the root there. Okay? But let's say we wanted to expand this a bit more, so we've got some other options. We could take this shape that we're playing. Now that note right there is a C. So what we're going to do is put our first finger on there, and we're going to play the exact same thing we just played down in this octave, but we're going to start it on this C right here. Now if you think about it, right here what I did was played 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7. Well, when I move up here, I would play 5, 7, 9, and you'd expect me to play 5, 7, 9 again. But because of the tuning of the G and B strings there, that awkward tuning, I actually have to move up 1 fret on the 2nd string. So if you listen to them, okay, so I have to shift up 1 fret on that string. And then end it, I'm going to move up 1 fret, just like I did here. So if this C chord was being played, I could start on this C and do what I just showed you. And again, the what you're going to do is entirely up to you. I've got a bunch of different videos, and so does everybody else, on things you could do. But at least it gives you a position to work through. Here's your C right here. Well, maybe you even connect those two together. Okay, so that's a nice shortcut. No matter what chord you play on the 5th string as a 5th string major bar chord, you could quickly just convert it and do something with one of those 2 octaves or both of them or whatever. Whatever works for you, okay? The most important thing is that when you walk away from watching something and you go, I want to learn how to do that, you need to shut off your Facebook and shut off everything else and just focus on absorbing the information until it's something that you can actually utilize. If you just practice it for 5 minutes and then move on to something else, oftentimes you just forget what you were working on anyway. So it's really nice to really try and develop that. That's why playing over various chords is really important, okay? So you might have an E flat chord and you make up something, and then a C chord comes up, so you come down and you make up something over the top of that. Okay, I refer to this as, there's lots of different ways of using this, but I think of it as chord chasing, because I'm just following these chords as they move around the guitar. Okay, so let's look at the 6th string bar chord. So I'm going to go to the 8th fret of the 6th string here. Let's say you're playing a 6th string bar chord instead. So we go to that C, and I play that same shape. Do whatever you want over the top of that, okay? And then there's the octave of that as well. So if we think about it, we've got the C here, we've got a C here, so we can go to that C. And I got to move up a half step, right, like we did before, but because it's this B string, I actually have to move up again. So I have... Okay, now where my middle finger is, I can put my first finger there and continue on. But then I run out of strings. But I've got that much. Now, again, I don't expect you to know all of those positions and all of those different things. I just want you to see how it just keeps connecting. It's the same shape over and over and over. You might only learn one of those, but it's still going to save you if you come across a chord that you don't really know, or you can't see all the positions across your fretboard that quickly. If you're in a quick, situation where you're nervous or whatever it might be, you can just grab something and go with it. Now, again, I want to move on. I'll make another video at some point with minor, but I want to show you this real quick, and then you can get to practicing here. Let's say you were doing a 5th string minor chord or a 6th string minor chord. Okay? So now all of a sudden what we have to do is we have to change the shape, but the idea is still the same. Instead of playing this, which is major, we would have to play this. But the same idea is going to exist here. See how we did? And I didn't shift up right there. I'm playing 3, 3, 3. So when I do this, I have to shift up for that tuning. And again, you don't have to know both octaves. You might just know the one, and it's enough to get you through. Okay? Or if you were up here doing C, it's going to be the same idea. See how we did right here? So if I move up here, that's not going to work. See, I got to move up. You see that? So you always got to keep in mind that weird tuning so it doesn't screw you up. And if it does screw you up, just stay away from it for right now until you get comfortable with just doing the first position of each one, and that's okay too. So with that information, literally your chord progression could go from some major chord to some minor chord to some other major chord to some other minor chord, and you could just keep following those around as much as you need to make something musical out of it. So I hope that helps you a little bit. Again, please share this video if it helps you and you think it might help somebody else, and subscribe to the channel. I would sure appreciate it. Take care and stay positive. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you click the subscribe button so you're always notified when I have new videos. And if you need help choosing a guitar course that's perfect for you, make sure that you click the Help Me Choose link in the description.